Hi everybody! So we're going to do a nutritional tracking video of my Krispy Kreme, raw vegan Krispy Kreme donut cream recipe. I did a whole recipe video for you guys in my Make It Raw recipes playlist. I have a playlist for everything for all my videos on my channel there, you guys. So I like a place for everything and everything in its place. I like things nice and organized, so it's easy for you guys to see everything and find everything, and I just love being organized, you know, neat and tidy. But anyways, I do have this in a recipe video for you guys also, but we're going to make it here together, and we're just going to see the nutrition behind it. That's jam-packed in those plant foods. Awesome. But anyways, it's actually a requested video from Evelyn Raw. So hi Evelyn, if you're watching. Evelyn said, "Hi Miss Staci, I love this kind of video, love all your videos, but I like it when you show the nutrition. Can you do one for your date meal with or without your hemp seed sauce? Love that sauce that you came up with, and I eat it with dates. Thank you for sharing." Well, you guys you're so welcome, Evelyn. I am just happy to share with you guys. And yes, I'm going to do this one on the full-fledged hemp seed dip Krispy Kreme donut cream, and the dates that I dip in also. So it's like a creamy desserty like meal. Okay guys, let's just get started on this donut cream. I just want it right now. Let's get on it, Miss Stace. So for my first ingredient I'm putting in here is 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds. So next I'm going to put roughly 2 to 3 medjool dates, but I like using the dates to dip. I'm going to do the total amount of dates that I'm going to have. So these are my dates that I have left here. So I'm going to measure the whole thing, and then I'm going to subtract what I'm going to measure it again at the end and subtract that, and that'll give me the total amount of dates that I ate in this meal. So I have my first ingredient, which is 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds, and so I have a total of 231 grams, and we're going to minus what's left over, and that'll give us the total. Next, I'm going to put in a half to 1 whole frozen banana. This is what I like to do with my bananas, is I like to let them ripen fully and completely as much as I can, as far as I can go with them, and then pre-chop them and put them in my containers here. And it's much easier for me when I go to make smoothies and everything. And so I'm going to measure the whole thing here and then subtract what's left over, and that'll give us our total. So this is 1,022 grams. So I'll take what I need out, and then we'll measure it again. Alrighty, got our frozen nanners in there, just like that. That's what it looks like right now. And now we're gonna measure the rest of it to see how much nanners we actually had or put in there. So we got 934 grams left over. So let's monitor that. 934 grams, so we'll subtract that. And next I'm going to add roughly a half of a cup or 2/3 cup of coconut water. And measuring on chronometer is with coconut water is by fluid ounces, and so I put my measurement on ounces here, and so I'm measuring the whole thing. This is a fresh container, 1 liter, but I'm measuring the container here first. So we got cocoa nut H2O, so we have a total of 37.84. sorry you guys, paper's moving around. This is very bad handwriting. Okay, got my coconut water in there, so I'm going to measure what's left over. 35.20. So here's my hand blender. It's a Cuisinart Smart Stick. I love this thing when I'm making smaller smoothies or smaller donut creams, you know, tasty raw vegan desserts and stuff, you know, and meals, so, or even dressings and everything. But this is perfect. I love this thing. So we're going to start blending this up. Alrighty guys, our donut cream, raw vegan donut cream is ready. So I am one who loves to lick everything up off in the blender or everything. I can't let anything go to waste. And so I literally take the time to lick everything up with my finger and everything to make sure I get every last bit. That's how tasty it is. Actually, it's with any dressing or smoothie or juice I make. I just can't let anything go to waste, guys. Okay, you guys, so here we go. Raw vegan donut cream, Krispy Kreme donut cream. I like it thick. I don't know about you guys, but I like it thick. Absolutely fantastically divine. And that's what's nice about this, is it's the perfect amount of fats for the day, and it's not overpowering with fat or anything. It's perfect. So we're gonna measure our dates here soon, but I'm not done with the meal here, so I like to take my dates and dip them. Oh my gosh, double dip the date. It's okay to double dip the date, you know. I don't know if any of you guys have ever watched Seinfeld before, but that's kind of where that comes from, is you don't double dip the chip. You don't double dip the chip. It's okay when it's yours. You can double dip the chip. You can double dip the date. Seinfeld's pretty funny. I don't know about you guys, but Seinfeld is funny. So I finished that whole thing. Mighty tasty. Oh my gosh, so good. Love the raw vegan donut cream. Now I finished with my dates too, so I made sure I put the pits back in there too, so we can weigh the dates properly. So that's what's left over. Alrighty guys, so I got all my ingredients entered into Chronometer, and the hemp seeds that I used are, or that I consume, that I have access to, are these type of hemp seeds, the Montebo Harvest, or Tiba, however you pronounce that, Hemp Foods, Hemp Hearts, shelled hemp seeds. And I used 1 serving, which is 3 tablespoons or 30 grams, and that is the specs on them there, all the fat there, no sodium, carbohydrates, protein, 10 grams of protein, and then all those vitamins and minerals in there right there. Okay, so that's what I use for hemp hearts, hemp seeds. So we got our bananas. I used 88 grams of bananas. Total dates was 77 grams. I used just about 2.5 medjool dates in the dressing, and then, or in the dip, and then I had roughly probably 1 or 2 dates to dip, 2 or 3 dates to dip there, but it came to 77 grams. Coconut water, that's how much coconut water, and 1 serving, which is 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds. In just this one meal, we're almost 500 calories, which is good. We don't want to limit our calories. A lot of you raw foodies know that, but I mean, we got to make sure we get our energy in, and this is really good for a meal. And the protein, look at that, 12 grams of protein in this. That's amazing. A lot of people, all you raw foodies know that a lot of people debate there's that protein debate with plant foods and stuff. Well, almost every one of my nutritional videos here, we're getting at least 10 grams of protein in each of these meals. So there is protein in raw fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds, and leafy greens, no doubt about it. And then the carbohydrates, this one is a little low because we want the carbohydrates over the fats, but that's okay because this was a more fat focused meal. So as you can tell, the carbohydrates are still good, but it's not as good as like a full-fledged fruit meal. A full-fledged fruit meal would have higher carbohydrates than fat, but this is more fat focused. So, but this is the perfect amount of fat for me for my day. See, that gave me just the right amount of fats in my day. And for my other fruit meals, that would push it up to almost 20 grams of fat. So that would be a very good 80-10-10 day for me. So That's the perfect amount of fats here. So let's take a gander, you guys, at all the vitamins and minerals in this. Awesome, I love it. A little bit of everything. I know most of the B vitamins are coming from the bananas. It's interesting when you guys log in a banana mono meal. Oh my gosh, your B vitamins are like through the roof. Bananas are packed full of your B vitamins. But yes, here are fats. That's 77% of my fats for the day. And this is good here. We got omega-3s. I know omega-3s are good. And so I know hemp seeds are really good from TannyRaw. I'm sure everybody knows about TannyRaw. There is a balance. We need a balance between omega-3s and omega-6s, and hemp seeds and chia seeds are spot on with the omegas. So this is really good. And yeah, there is some saturated fat, but you don't have to worry about that. It's very low, and it's our plant fats. So there's a protein that gave me 28% of my protein, 12.4 grams of protein. Awesome. Yep, there is calcium in there. There's copper. It gave me a lot of magnesium. There's iron in there. A lot of manganese. Oh, whatever. I don't know what that mineral does, but that's awesome. And then phosphorus, potassium, and zinc. Awesome. Okay, everybody, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this nutritional tracking video of very delicious, tasty, delicious donut cream, raw vegan donut cream. It's really, really good. And I just wanted to add that you most certainly can do so many different variations of it. Adding a little bit of vanilla bean powder turns it into like an Oreo donut cream. So delicious. Add some pumpkin pie spice when autumn comes, Thanksgiving, or even around Christmas time or whatever, or Halloween time too. Add some pumpkin pie spice to it, and you got, wow, really good too. And then you can also add cacao powder or carob powder or your cacao nibs to it, and there's so many different variations. You can add some more coconut water to thin it out and make it more soupy or liquidy, creamy liquidy smoothie drink if you want. So many variations to do it. I know for me personally, you guys, I like it nice and thick and creamy. Give it to me thick, please. And that's one thing, this meal, even though it's a higher fat, it's still really nutritious and good for you. We don't want to be afraid of our fats. That's one thing I have learned over the years. We don't want to completely cut out our fats because I know our bodies need fat. Our body needs fat. And the problem happens is when we eat too much of it for long periods of time. That's where we run into the health problems. And there are days where you can most certainly eat higher fat because your body's just desiring more fat. But then there's times where your body's just desiring no fats and you can cut it out completely. But I know for me personally, I remember completely cutting out overt fats and not eating any fats for a long period of time. I was just eating straight fruits and vegetables, and that was good for a while, but then I was running into problems and I couldn't figure out why. And then I found out what the culprit was, and it was my fats. I wasn't including enough fats in my diet and everything, and that plays a part, especially on the women's body. The female body is our menstrual cycle there, you guys, but our bodies do need those macronutrients. I mean, vitamins and minerals are good, but we need our macronutrients also, and we don't need to completely cut out our fats. But there are times where our body does not want any fats, and that maybe you need that for a period of time, but don't continuously do that because your body does need fats. But there's a time for everything. I know the Bible mentions that there's a time for everything. Just with your health, there's a time for everything. Maybe you might be in a time for a juice cleanse or a smoothie cleanse or all these other cleanses out there, but maybe there's a time where you just need no fats or very, very low fats, and maybe you're in a time where you need higher fats. If you're exercising like a mad person, mad woman, or mad man, yeah, you're probably gonna be requiring more fats and everything. But I mean, there's a time for everything, you know. So you really listen to your body. But that's one thing, is we don't want to be afraid of our fats, but you don't want to overdo it on the fats. That is one thing. That's where we run into the health problems and the many problems that a lot of people face, and it's easy to overdo on the fats too. I see 80-10-10, and that from what I've learned is that it's on a yearly basis. Like our bodies require certain amounts of our macronutrients or vitamins and minerals. It's different throughout the year, because I know for us women, us females, when the menstrual cycle kind of kicks in, our calories really go up, and we actually, our bodies kind of crave some more fats too. But we don't gain weight though, because our body is utilizing all that it's calling for more than it usually needs, because it's needing it to do its cycle and everything, or to do its process and everything. And so when you listen to your body's very intelligent. God made some very intelligent bodies here, you know. Our bodies are very intelligent, and throughout the seasons, during the winter time, or it changes seasonally. So there's a time where you're going to want higher fat and higher calories, and a time where you're just wanting barely anything at all. And I think that is completely okay, because I mean, you can most certainly can stay on a consistent, strict cycle every day if you want. But I think throughout the year, your body is going to tell you it wants something different, or it wants to just take it easy a little bit, or it wants to kick in a little bit more, you know. So I think it's really good to stay in tune with your body, especially when you've been on a raw food diet for quite a while and really kind of healed yourself and kind of balanced out a little bit. That's when it's really good to listen to your body and be intuitive, kind of intuitively eat. But that's just me, you guys. That's just Miss Staci. These are just my thoughts and opinions. I'm not the health expert. I don't claim to be. I don't want to be. Just sharing with you guys, okay? Alright guys, I will stop babbling here. There's just lots to say here. I will let you guys go. Remember to love being raw. Put a big old smile on your face today. I hope I did that for you. And I'll see you guys next video, okay? Bye guys.